Welcome to our Freedom from Suffering Now blog. I'm Dr. Steve Grinstead. On my last blog, I got really down and personal about my new journey of discovery and where I plan to go on this journey. And I shared with you how a decision I make at 5 years old changes my whole life for many years, for a lot of years, for about 28, 29 years. And this was when I was on an exciting fishing trip with my dad. We're up in the Colorado Rockies at Pauline Creek. And the gist of that trip led me to the decision that I can't and won't show vulnerability. And most importantly, I learned that real men don't cry. And I really wanted to be a real man. So for the next several years, I started developing my first suit of armor. And I have that up here if you can see it. You may have to enlarge the screen to see it. And this suit of armor covered me, but it wasn't very strong. And then as life kept going, the next suit of armor was when I was from 12 years old until about 18, 19 years old. Now, during that period of time, I experienced many traumas, many pains, and it was a very challenging time in my life. One of the things that happened during that was when I was in 4th grade, family had to move. We sold our house right away. Unfortunately, we didn't have closure on the new house for a while, and I don't remember how long. It could have been a couple of months, it could have been 6 months. All the brothers had to go stay with relatives, our aunts and uncles. And we had to change schools. I was in a public school starting 4th grade, just near the beginning of the year, and got transferred to 4th grade at St. Leander's, a Catholic school. I was a year behind academically, and I was frequently shamed and blamed by the nun that was running the class, and she even broke rulers or pointers over my knuckles. Now, can you imagine that in front of a whole class? But that's not the biggest trigger. The other trigger was 3 of my cousins are in that class too. So that really started reinforcing my armor, and I started developing this new suit of armor. It was a lot tougher. It was like a medieval knight suit of armor. And I kept that up for a couple of years, but at age 12 and 13, I learned that the next strengthening of the armor was to use pain pills and alcohol, especially using together. And now I had a Kevlar suit of armor. And it helped me survive. It got me through, but it also kept me trapped. I was trapped in this grueling suit of armor. I was trapped. I saw no way out. I had to keep it up. I couldn't share my feelings. I couldn't admit I was scared or hurt or ashamed, because then I wouldn't be a real man. And I needed to be a real man. So at age 18, I went into the construction field because my dad and his dad before him were both electricians. So I thought that would make me feel like a real man. But even that wasn't enough. So about a year later, I decided to put on the titanium suit of armor by joining the United States Marine Corps. And I became a true warrior with lots of training. And it served me very well, but kept me trapped. And I have learned a lot of lessons from this journey, and I want to work with other men who want to examine their old self-defeating suits of armor and learn how to replace it with what I have. I have embarked on a warrior's journey, a spiritual warrior's journey, using spiritual insights and spiritual practices. And I work with people so they can identify and let go of their self-defeating patterns and learn how to transcend that by creating new coping strategies that will truly connect them with other people. And by doing that, they're going to experience amazing relationships and careers. You know, if you're watching this video on YouTube, please go to our Freedom from Suffering Now blog on the link, and I'm going to share a little bit more information about this period of my life. Thank you for being with me, and I'm going to keep going onward and upward and share with you the spiritual warrior's journey. Thank you so much.